What is happening, everybody? It is Coach Justin here with another MyFitnessPal Food Log Challenge. This one is going to start this Sunday, March 31st, starting off the month of April right, and it's going to run through the following Sunday. So it's going to be just over a week long. I wanted to point out a few things about this challenge that I encourage you to focus on. This is just a starting point for you. And what I mean by that is this is not something where you're necessarily trying to hit a certain amount of calories or macronutrients. This is just to give you objective feedback on where you're at with your nutrition. I've told some of you already, I have done food logging several times over the last several years, and each time I come back to it, I learn something new about myself. Currently, because I've been logging for the last 3 weeks, what I'm learning is I tend to overconsume fats and underconsume protein. So what I'm doing there, what seeing it on a food log is allowing me to do is to kind of reprioritize my calories. And instead of 6 ounces of protein, I'm going 8 ounces. Instead of 3 whole eggs, maybe I'm doing 1 whole egg and egg whites to save on some fats. That's the idea with this food log challenge. That's why it's so short. It's something that you all should be able to stick to because it's only a week. The second tip is to log ahead of time. Log as much as you can ahead of time. One of the mistakes I made when I was new to tracking was I would log as I went along. So as soon as I ate something, I would log it. Or the worst mistake that I made, and one I don't recommend you make, is I would wait till the end of the day to enter my food. And if you're anything like me, the end of a long work day, the last thing I want to do is try to think about everything that I ate that day. So now what I do, based on past experiences like that, is when I prep all my lunches, for example, on Sunday, I will go into MyFitnessPal and just enter all of my lunches for that week. If you're like me, maybe you eat some of the same breakfast foods and some of the same breakfast, you can enter those ahead of time too. Maybe your dinners are already planned, enter those. The more you can have entered already, the easier and less stressful this is going to be. The third thing is this is just a journal, it's not a coach. What I mean by that, if you're new to MyFitnessPal, once you register, it's going to ask you for your goals, your body weight. It's going to give you a certain amount of calories to hit. That is not what we're focusing on right now. All we're doing is we're trying to get just as much data as we can to see then where do we need to go from here. So try not to pay attention to how many calories it's saying or that you surpassed your protein goal or you hit your sodium goal or whatever. Just enter everything that you put in your mouth, food and drink. This includes coffee creamers and sports drinks, all of it, guys. And that actually leads me into the last point, which is be honest. Because honestly, it's cliche, but the only one you're lying to is yourself. If you don't put everything on there, we're missing a big part of the puzzle, and then it's really not going to have the effect that we want it to have. So let's start this on Sunday. If I haven't given you the video links yet, I will on some tutorials. If you're new to MyFitnessPal, go into your app store and download the app. It's free to use, super simple. And as always, guys, please come to me with any questions. I'm really excited to see what we all learn by next Sunday. All right, we'll see you later.